Cowbunga.
Mm-hmm.
How much you want? 7?
A finger. There we go.
I have no stories. It's very sad around here.
I'm Jules.
I'm Jason.
And we doing 420.
Blaze it.
Blaze it up. He doesn't have a bong. So. No bonging.
I don't know if we can actually do this on camera. I think we got to cut in between.
Well, we might as well just do it.
I picked out a movie that was like, it's not good, but it would have been interesting. And Jules, what did you say?
Why would you pick that? What is this movie? Let's pick movies that people have seen.
Yeah. Half-Baked. 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 Half-Baked.
It's from 1998.
Oof. Yes, it is.
I was 17.
Yeah, I was super excited. I thought it was going to be the funniest thing in the world. I think I rented it the day it came out on video.
The tagline for this movie is, they'll do anything to save their best bud.
Clever?
It had an estimated budget of $8 million.
Yeah, absolutely. It should have a budget of $8 million.
Worldwide gross 17, almost 0.5 million.
This is not a hit. You know what? This was advertised in the comic books I would read.
This movie kind of almost inadvertently broke Dave Chapelle.
They've been trying to break him for a while.
Originally, the script him and Neil Brennan wrote. You saw Neil in here?
Well, I don't know if I remember seeing Neil. I remember seeing his name, that they had written the script. Who's Neil in this movie?
Burger employee on the mic.
Heifer with cheese.
You son of a bitch, I'm right behind you.
That guy?
Mm-hmm. And some stoner in here is, I think, his brother.
Oh, Kevin Brennan?
Yeah, he's in here. Probably fairly young.
Kevin Brennan's a real piece of work these days.
When Dave Chapelle was on Inside the Actors Studio, he revealed that he hated this movie.
Yeah, he hates it? Why does he hate it?
Because the movie that him and Neil wrote was significantly different.
Oh.
And the forces acted against them. And the final result was, and this is a quote, a weed movie for kids.
Yeah.
I remember watching it thinking, we don't do this.
But there's a couple of like really funny, insightful things.
Yeah.
Like, very, very funny. And then the rest is this weird surface level kid stuff.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre.
It almost could use like sound effects.
Who did that? Who made it this?
I don't know. I couldn't get to the bottom of it. But it was directed by Tamara Davis. She directed CB4.
CB4?
Now you got to do it better than that.
Because it touched my eye. Did you see that?
She's also married to Mike Diamond.
Oh, wow. What is what is he?
It's Mikey D from the Beastie Boys.
Is Mike D the ugly one?
I do believe so. And for some reason, I just expected Tamara to be black.
Yeah.
She's white. I thought they said Mary Jane Watson.
Oh, what is it? I think
it's Mary Jane Potman, apparently.
No. The lady, his girlfriend?
That's what the
Mary
trivia
Jane
guy
Potman?
said. Yeah.
No. That's not her name.
It'd be really dumb if it was.
You would have really noticed it. You'd
Yeah.
be like,
because she says her name. I thought she says Watson.
yeah.
Or Watkins if she was smart, but apparently Dave Chapelle asked Harrison Ford to cameo in the film.
Oh, they know each other?
I don't know, but Ford said no. Apparently Mr. Nice Guy charges $600 per ounce of their marijuana.
What? Did you figure that out? Really?
It just says it, yeah.
That's so much money.
I tried figuring it out in the movie, but it's like I don't think they ever really... Well, no, you know how you could, because he sells Sir Smokes a lot, a pound for like $9,600.
Oh, so they break it down?
You must be able to, mathematically. Screw the rest of us. Why don't you hit me with that synopsis?
Oh, I'm not ready for that. Do I have my phone? You know, I don't even have my phone in these pants.
Do you have underwear on?
Huh?
Do you have underwear on?
Yeah, I do have underwear.
I was going to go get it.
But
Excellent.
I felt the bathrobe was stupid if I was wearing pants and a shirt. Was this inappropriate? Did I make a mistake?
No, I was just wondering. I don't care. I'll take off my pants right now.
I'm super high. Half-Baked. When the fourth friend of local pothead custodian Thurgood Jenkins Dave Chapelle, is locked up for killing a police officer horse. Thurgood and his two other friends decide to sell enough weed to get their friend out of jail. But Thurgood's new girlfriend, who is staunchly anti-drugs, and the prevailing weed kingpin threaten to gum up the works, making even the best laid plans feel half-baked.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long is this? Like 82 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, this is an hour and 37 minutes.
Okay. I really went along with that. I thought you were right. I thought this was sub 90 minutes.
It feels like it. This
Julian,
might not be right.
does it feel short, Julian?
Yeah.
You think this movie feels short to watch? That is really nice for you.
So, the basic idea here is Thurgood's recalling to us, the audience, to introduce us to him and his friends. The first time he smoked weed.
Yep.
Him and his boys, somehow they get their hands on some dope. They're all kids.
How old are they? They're like preteens? Like 11 and 12?
That sounds probably pretty accurate, yeah. And they all look like they're adult versions, just as kids.
Yeah.
Because people never change.
Nope.
And they smoke the weed and they just lose their shit. And they go to a store and they're just like, dude, Thurgood really has a hard-on for Abba Zabbas.
Abba Zabba, you my only friend.
So they're high, and then they continue to get high, apparently, for the next 10 or 12 years.
I don't like Jim Brewer.
I don't really either.
Sometimes he works just a little bit on me, but
Yeah.
it's surrounded by, you're annoying.
Somebody's gonna make some s'mores, man.
Yeah, I like the thing where the lady wants to sell a record. Maybe Kenny Loggins or something.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll give you $5. And she goes, oh, it's signed by him. And he looks at it. Yeah, and he goes,
Why did I just steal that from you?
yeah, he's just this guy.
Do it again.
Nope.
All right.
So, yeah, they're adults now. Thurgood is he's not a janitor. He's a custodian, dick. And at some pharmaceutical company, which is called Frankincense and Burr.
Bilber?
Harland Williams is a kids teacher. He's really good at it.
He is. He's really in touch emotionally with the children.
Yeah.
Tells them how important and good they are.
Yeah, and he loves them all.
Yeah.
Guillermo works at like a fast food restaurant. And as I had mentioned before, Brian is works at a record store. So they all come home and they have rituals of getting high. Shoes off.
Listen, this
Billy Bong Thornton.
I really, really hate Billy Bong Thornton.
It's too much.
I hate it so much. I hate that these guys have this little jerk-off ritual that they're all excited to do at the end of the day together.
It's just too big of a bong.
I got to get rid of these because I'm just going to keep putting them up and putting them on my face, and then I don't want them on after a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's too big of a bong. Too
Yeah,
much
it's
empty
huge.
space. You don't need that much space. The smoke's going to get stale hovering around in that thing.
I don't know.
She wouldn't. I should also mention there's a guy on the couch. Oh, because they talk about how to get weed too. Bodegas.
The bodega shit I thought
Black
was pretty
ass.
funny. I used to think that was really lame when I was little.
Yeah.
Now I find it hilarious that they're really suspicious and don't recognize them.
What was super hilarious were the shelves were barely stocked.
Yeah, it's
and just
disgusting.
riddled with dust.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
I need a lid.
Let me get 4 dime bags. I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
Now we sell food.
And then he shows his butt. Black
black
ass. Yeah. There's also the Jamaicans in the park, but he knows not to fuck with them because that ain't even weed.
Yeah. What do you think they're giving them? Pieces of garbage.
Oregano. And there's a delivery service.
Does he say I'm from the plumbing company? I hear you got empty pipes.
Yeah, and he goes, give me that weed dough. Dave Chapelle says the N-word in this movie a couple of times. And
Why are you telling me? Does it bother you?
Just
or
so
you
you
think
know.
it's interesting. Okay.
and so he buys the weed and they do the Billy Bong Thornton thing.
They buy a really small amount of weed too.
$60 worth.
And they're getting out that giant
Combined
bong.
is probably like 2.5 grams maybe.
Yeah, it's like, you're getting out that bong. You guys are just going to smoke this weed you had delivered? It's all
Yeah.
going to be gone.
Yeah. That bong, is that bowl?
Can't you get
Jesus Christ.
You should have more if this is what you're doing.
Here's the worst part about this movie is that they barely ever, and most of the time actually do not, exhale any smoke. So it was like, and there's nothing.
They don't even like the fake weed to smoke?
That felt like the biggest betrayal when I was a kid watching this movie.
I didn't even notice.
Just like, what the fuck?
I'm not allowed to even be by marijuana.
Sure.
So I don't really know
I
this.
Marijuana? I don't even know what that is.
Right. Man.
But wait a second. There's something on TV. It's the Sir Smokes a Lot video.
His music's so bad.
I love it.
Really?
It's still my favorite part of the movie.
Man, I was really looking at Dave Chapelle and I was like, I know that is Dave Chapelle.
Yeah.
But I'm staring at him. I'm like, is this maybe somebody else? No, Jason. You know it's him. You can hear it in his voice and his mannerisms, and it looks 98% like him.
See, this is the Dave Chapelle that I know.
I'm easily tricked, Jules.
And identify with. Seeing him now, that's not my Dave Chapelle. So they now send Kenny out for snacks because they need snacks. And Jim Bruer just rattles off like the longest list of junk food. Pizzas, we need 2 pizzas.
I don't understand what it is that irritates me so much about his character.
He said he got high on this movie once when Dave Chappelle gave him some weed.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he smokes pot.
He smoked pot, and then I don't know how true this is. I couldn't find any information to verify this, but they said he had to rush back to the set because Clarence William III wanted to shoot all of his scenes in one day.
Oh.
And otherwise he'd quit the movie.
What?
And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, why wouldn't you just film all of those in one day? He's always wearing the same thing. He's always in the same set.
You think he's like, you idiots.
Listen, I'll do this movie, but I am not going to be there for 2 days. So, okay, I'll go get the Funyuns and all that shit, right? And he does. Somehow they have all this money.
I feel like this is over $100 worth of snacks.
Yeah, even in 1998, this is a lot of snacks, money-wise.
I feel like this is a mistake. I feel like he's going to come down here. Hide it over there.
Yeah.
Hide it.
That's me. That's part of my clothing.
Oh, my God. I got to go. You spilled it.
Oh, God.
Apparently.
Yeah, we are...
Oh, hi. Is it Max? Mom's in the bedroom, okay? Will you knock on the door? The guest room? Love you, cool guy. My paranoia was justified.
He did it.
Wow.
Dad sense. So he's, got all this junk food, and he sees a horse.
He feeds the horse?
Everything. And the horse dies. Immediately. Falls over.
How much? It's over $100 worth of snacks?
It's 2 pizzas.
He spent all that trouble getting all that shit?
Yeah.
You wanted to go through the list of the things?
No, I don't know the things. It's 2 pizzas and Funyuns is all I remember. But there's like
Big
at
bag
least
of
25 other fucking
pink
items.
popcorn. And
Yeah, and he has pink popcorn.
Pop, pop, pop,
I think it's
pop.
cherry, maybe?
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You still need that food.
Yeah.
That horse has food.
Yeah.
That horse wanted nothing to do with him. That horse wasn't like, hey, come
No,
here.
it didn't call him over or anything.
No, it wasn't looking at him and wagging its tail.
No, he does deserve to go to jail. You're right. Because the horse dies, the cop sees him, identifies Harland as a cop killer. He's in jail now, but they don't know that yet. So they go to work and they do their thing. And this is when Dave meets Scientist.
Yes.
Who's like, janitor, come here. And he goes, yes, scientist.
I need you who doesn't do this type of stuff to do a very specific activity for me.
Yeah, clearly I have other people to do it. Every scientist in this movie has a white shirt, a white tie, white pants, and a white lab coat.
Yeah. Yeah. Haven't you been to the science places?
Of course I have. Come on, Jason. So he goes to pick up the weed, and he, almost ejaculates numerous times.
Yeah. It's a bit much.
Because the woman gives him a pound of weed.
Can you imagine seeing a pound of weed when you're...
No, I don't know. And so he brings it up to the scientist, and he goes, thank you, janitor. But he won't give it away at first.
You think?
Yeah.
And he finally does, so the janitor, or the scientist goes, okay. He rips it open, and he pulls out what looks like moss.
Yeah. Yeah. Like tobacco, like
Here you
green
go.
tobacco, because
Yeah.
it
It's
gets
just
clumped and
all
tangled.
webbed. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he keeps grabbing it. So then he goes home, and it's at that point where they're like, they get a note from the guy on the couch. And he goes, Harland's in jail. So then I think they go to see him. He goes, you guys got to get me out of here.
Yeah.
They're mistaking kindness for weakness. And this is one of the funniest bits in the movie. He goes, all right, man, it's going to take us a little while to get the money. You know, how long do you think you can hold out? He goes,
I don't know. Maybe 5, 6:30.
Listen, I'm going to level with you. Most of them irritate me.
Yeah.
I find this movie to be stupid and boring.
Yeah.
But
It's insulting at
sometimes
times.
crazy funny.
yeah. Oh, when they leave jail, he runs into Mary Jane. Because she's there to visit her grandfather who got busted for selling weed because weed's terrible.
You find me very sexy.
I'm a romantic. I'm sexy.
Yeah, she's like, I like this.
She receives it and likes it.
This shit's stupid. I like it.
And she offers to give them a ride. Weed's bad. He doesn't smoke weed, he says, which is, you know, what do I always tell the kids that I mentor? Never lie to get a woman.
Hit him.
No.
What do you do?
You got to be honest. Because if you lie now, that lie will carry on forward throughout the entire relationship.
Right. And then
And it's built on lies.
you will forget that you're supposed to have been a bounty hunter. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? And she's going to know that you're a liar.
Yeah.
You were never a bounty hunter.
Right.
You shouldn't have told her that. You got busted.
So, you know, she drops them off. He's hitting on her. Let's get ice cream. She's like, but then she takes his number and leaves. And so they decide, hey, you know what? That weed we smoked was super good. Let's just steal a bunch of it and sell that, and we can get Kenny out. So they go, well, how do we do this? And Dave Chapelle starts writing vouchers, just forging them and getting all this weed. And nobody seems to mind. So they go, all right, here's what we're going to finna do. We're just going to create ourselves a business called Mr. Nice Guy, and we're going to staple our business card to a free joint, and we're just going to pass it around.
That's crazy.
Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And they go to a nightclub. Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And everybody gets all super stoned. And just phone calls start coming in. Ring, ring, ring. We want that weed.
Do we get to go to all of the different stoners' houses yet?
We have to, right now. There's a couple of different stoners. I mean, we know this. But the movie kind of breaks kayfabe and really shines light on the stoner community in ways that...
Are you going to walk me through each one of them?
Yes. So the first one is the guy that everything's better on weed.
I hate this.
Did you ever see Son of a Woman?
Yup.
Have you ever seen Son of a Woman on weed?
I actually thought this was really the best one.
It's a funny concept because there are people that feel that way. I felt that way about stuff. The way he manages to always be, but on weed.
That's the way to see it, man. It's just whack.
Oh, I hate it so much. It ruins the entire scene for me. I don't find Jon Stewart interesting.
It kind of feels like that was something he devised.
Yeah, dude. It seemed like they they turned them loose and let them do their things, and it's a variety of terrible.
Did you ever see the back of a $20 bill, man?
No, I don't know, yo.
Scarface's response to that is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like panicked. He's like,
And he goes,
no.
is there a guy in the bush? Red team go! Red team go!
It's terrible. I hate it so much. It's so fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You think this is funny? You like this
I
one?
kind of like. I like Jon Stewart, so it
I mean,
works
I
for
like
me.
Jon Stewart fine too.
It's short, so there's also a MacGyver smoker,
Get me a toilet paper roll, a corkscrew, and some tinfoil.
a guy who can make a bong out of anything.
I hate this.
And
I hate
it is.
Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah, and he said this was one of those roles that really was a gift for him because it's something that everybody continuously calls out for him.
I hear he's mean, and isn't he a super Jesus guy now? He'd
Maybe.
probably be upset if you talked about Half Baked.
Which is weird because this is the one scene then when we don't see Dave Chapelle selling him weed.
Who's selling him weed?
Nobody. The guy just comes in like we're
Oh,
out of
yeah,
paper.
you're right. It's like, what?
Then we see him selling weed to Janine Garofalo.
Would you like to hear some of my poetry?
Not really.
You really should.
So then what happens is that Dave starts dating Mary Jane, and they're having sex, but it's just a series of photos with them in their underwear.
I got that booty.
And he tackles her, and they actually fall, and it looks like she breaks her head open on the dresser.
Is she okay?
She's dead. The rest of the movie is they filmed luckily before that,
Oh, okay. I thought they weakened at Bernie.
and they use bodies doubles.
Did you hear about that guy on the subway that had sex with the dead body? Somebody died on the subway and the other guy fucked
Here?
the body. No, yes, in the subway of Minneapolis, St. Paul. No, in New York.
No.
They have pictures of him. They're like, this guy is suspected of necrophilia.
Oh.
He fucked a dead lady. He found.
Can't
Or
let
a
it go to
boy.
waste.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah. Oh, she's really hot.
I was just about to ask her out, and she died.
I'm glad we don't stream these.
Sir smokes a lot. Starts rapping about Mr. Nice Guy.
When life is hard, I pick up that card with the smiley face. Call him over to my place.
Sir smokes a lot. He just wants a pound of weed.
Yeah.
And he's the kind of guy who smokes too much. He's fucking with them.
Yeah.
He's got all these women all around him. He's a rapper. He's got a gold grill that says weed in it. And he's like, man, this guy... No, he's not the guy who smokes too much. He's the oversharer.
Told me about his lawyer.
He had sex with my mama. I'm impotent, man. Get away from me, bitch.
The way he's like sliding off the chair, like defeated, like
Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't take no more.
But before he smokes, he goes, I can smell through the bag, baby. And he just throws a wad of cash at him. Mm-hmm. Doesn't even count it.
No.
It's probably $10,000 or more. He just... So now Samson is out, and Sir Smokes a Lot is rapping about Mr. Nice Guy.
Not good.
So, but Scarface's dog gets killed, and they go, "Oh shit, it's Samson," and Samson's got all these ninja women. Mm-hmm. He's in a lair. He's in like the wheelchair that Lopez uses in Big Trouble in Little China. Oh. Lopez?
Lopan?
Lopan.
The Asian guy's name is Lopez?
That would be pretty funny.
That James Hong, the 1,000-year-old man. He's so old.
It's like a wheelchair that's just like a huge wicker backing to it and shit.
Is
a
there?
huge fucking cushion ingrained in it, yeah. In any event, now they're upset and scared. In jail, Kenny's getting threatened pretty hard by that guy. I forget his name. T-Bone?
No, Nasty Nate. No.
Nasty Nate, of course.
No.
But he's being looked out after by
Squirrel Master.
What did I tell you, Nate? Huh? Come on.
Tommy Chong.
Also has
A squirrel?
in his...
Pocket?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is Tommy Chong. He looks good.
He looks great.
Yeah. He's jacked.
He's super fucking funny.
Yeah, he's really, really good in here.
Squirrel Master should not be funny at all. He's used perfectly. Like, just popping up with the crazy eyes, but also, like, he's got that juice where you're like, I don't fuck with that guy. He knows.
Either I heard this before or I made this up. They probably approached Cheech Marin to be in here.
You think so?
And he was probably like, nah, man, I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think he likes pop.
I'm on Nash Bridges. Yeah, no, he
I think
can't.
Cheech ran from it and fucking
He
Chong
did.
was like,
Big
"Bleh."
time. And they had a thing. Like the
Punched their
Corys.
knuckles?
Yeah. They now need to meet Samson because he wants them to. But he thinks Mr. Nice Guy is a Jamaican.
Clarence Williams III.
Yeah. He's great in here.
I was quite annoyed at the end of the movie when they're like, he's gay. When it was like unsaid, I thought it was real funny. Like, he's just a weirdo.
When did I
But
say that?
when the titty pops out and he's like, ew.
Oh.
And
He
it's
know he
like,
goes,
yeah.
So they go to meet him, and Dave Chapelle pretends to be a Jamaican by wearing a big Jamaican hat and saying very Jamaican things. But for some reason, always the sleuth, Samson sees right through it.
Oh, yeah, you're from Jamaica? What part? Like, he knows.
Oh, no,
Like,
you know what? He calls them.
Who is this?
This is Samson, smarty pants.
Operator with an emergency breakthrough from your sister. Samson is Sheila. Mama felt.
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch! So he wants 20 grand a week from them because he's under the impression that they're making at least 50 or 60 grand a week.
I don't even know if he thinks that.
He says that.
I know he says that.
Yeah.
But that might just be an excuse to be like, I'm going to juice these guys for 20.
Yep. Yeah, they go, we got to rob that weed.
Guillermo, Diaz
Yeah.
slaps the dead presidents on his face.
And it works out to his advantage almost later on.
The way that I saw this movie before I found out there was a superior movie that probably was good, I was like, oh, you know what? I already lost my train of thought. Move along.
So they break in, but the alarm goes off. And Brian's just wherever, falling, and he's dumb. Keeps losing his flip-flop and whatever.
Oh, my God. Yeah, bringing flip-flops to break into
It's a Birkenstock, now that I think about it. But so they run and get the weed, and they get into the vault because you can just open up the door. And there's just so much weed. Maui, wowie! And he's
alarm went
ejaculating again. Yeah, when they came through the door.
yeah.
And he goes, I got that weed. So they just start, they only brought 2 paper shopping store bags. Like a Macy's bag.
Yeah.
And they're just haphazardly.
But our friend Dave Chapelle, Thurgood, was smart enough to wear his work jumpsuit with his name tag on it, looking just like himself, because this is what he wears to work. He could fill that up with weed. You zip it up tight and just start jamming bricks down.
Or you just set the bag down, try to get yourself your wits about you, take brick. You could probably get 10, maybe 11 bricks in that thing. And then they start running, and they're losing them left and right. And the whole time the security guard's watching them, they appear to be high.
No, I think they're just bored.
Thurgood? So they, as soon as they get outside, the SWAT team's already there.
He's mopping the cement.
And then Scarface starts doing the miming. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, Brian just falls from the top of the building.
My nuts!
So they get busted, and he goes, all right, I tell you what, we'll get you the weed man. And the cops are like bumbling idiots. And so they go, all right, we're idiots. We'll let you bust Samson. We need you to, on tape, though, say specifically the drug that you're buying. And he needs to specifically say what he's selling to you, which isn't what happens at all. So they get in there, and Samson's like, you got my money? He goes, yeah, and I also got an extra 10 grand. I was hoping to buy some other drugs from you.
Could I possibly get some cocaine?
You want some candy?
I'm sorry, I don't know what candy is.
What we have here is some Colombian heaven.
Pure cocaine.
Candy makes you dandy.
Samson relents. So they go, can we buy this heroin and cocaine? And he goes, okay. Can I buy some of that? All right.
He's down.
They're like, we got him, but he doesn't say it.
No, yeah. And then they're just like, sweet, we're buying this stuff. Call the cops in. Abracadabra.
Right, but because before they went in, they were like, we haven't smoked weed in a number of hours or days. We're not going to be able to pull this off. He's going to know something's up because we're not high. So they smoke a joint, and the cops catch the contact.
Yeah, they're hotboxing.
Yep. There it is.
They're all going to go. We got to hurry.
So they decide on the term abracadabra to know when to roll in and make the bust. So they finally get Samson saying he'll do these drug things. And Dave Chappelle's like, all right, well, abracadabra. And then they stand there awkwardly.
Abracadabra.
Boy, why do you keep saying that? What?
Abracadabra?
Yes, abracadabra.
It's the latest slang, man. All the kids are saying it, right?
Here's the thing. They're not threatened at all.
No, why wouldn't you just carry out
Just say abracadabra, nothing happens, and then peace out.
Yeah, give them that 10 grand and get out of there. You're
Just
good
leave.
to go.
The cops don't break in. They're like, you are a snitch, because he rips open his shirt, or tells him to take off his shirt. Samson, I don't know you like that. And the guy and the girls start, and they're fighting. And Dave Chappelle goes, what does he say? Let's beat these bitches.
Yeah.
And they're doing their thing, but they're not. And crossbows come out, and nunchucks, and chick's rolling down the ramp, and all of a sudden her breast is exposed. Mm-hmm. It's a fake titty. Nice titty, though. And he goes, oh, shit, dog, your titty. She goes, and Dave looks, that's a titty. Mm-hmm. And then Brian goes, fully, man. And then Samson goes, ah! And they fight some more, and then all of a sudden the cops burst in.
Well, no.
No.
Scarface charges.
Surprise!
Look who's walking.
So he goes, here's what's going to happen. Me and your Mexican friend here are going to get out of here. He goes,
I'm Cuban B.
Yes, Cuban B.
That he says B constantly.
all the time.
Yeah.
But I always thought that line was fascinating. Do you think Clarence was just riffing. He just got sick of hearing it. Yes, Cuban bead.
It does seem like he is doing it 100% different than it was intended, and it is the best.
Because it almost seems like he's supposed to not understand.
Right. Like he doesn't understand what that guy just said.
Like he just thought he's saying, backing him up, corroborating what he had just said to them. What's up, boy? Yeah, you're good. No.
No. You fucked up.
Bruno, lay down. You got spit all over your face.
Bruno, climb up on him.
Lay down.
Bruno, climb up so the cameras can see you.
Lay down.
Bruno, in his lap. Show me your lap dog.
The cops burst in. They're high out of their minds, but they bust Samson. And they go, all right, Dave Chapelle. Oh, no.
No.
They're just when they think the jig is up and their time's come to an end.
Yeah, Samson's about to kill who?
All of them, but specifically Dave Chapelle, I think. And Jim Bruer throws his satchel.
Yeah, his Jerry Garcia
pouch.
Ashes that he got from Larry Garcia.
And
Man.
oh, what's up, guys? And he just hits Samson in the face with the guitar and kills him.
Yeah.
So he's dead now. And
I mean, he gets hit really hard.
he's an old man, too.
How long is this?
Movie?
This podcast?
Just as long as the movie.
No.
Yeah, we're at 70 minutes. So they go, all right, tell you what, here's the deal. You guys aren't going to go to jail now because you helped us with this. And we're also going to let your friend Harland Williams out of jail.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Weed movies, there also is always a crime element.
Itchy on the back of my foot.
So what would you give this movie now as an adult? A seasoned veteran.
I kind of hate this movie. I don't think it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it like I want to go a little bit lower, but I'm going to give it a 5, which I think is rude as hell. But I think it's a shit movie. But I think it's pretty funny and inspired once in a while.
Yeah, I think, my memory of it carried me through quite a bit of it.
You liked it when you saw it?
I think I did because everybody did. So yeah, you know what? I'd give this movie. I'm just gonna give it a 5.2. A 5.2.
No nasty.
I got what I needed from it, but it's got problems.
Sorry if you like this movie. We tried to pick a movie that people would like to watch us talk about because they like that movie. But we don't like this movie. Do you want to look deep inside yourself and ask yourself, is Half Baked good?
You should put like a smoke effect.
I thought about it.
So you can call us on our hotline, 763-634-1897.
763-634-1897.
Email us at wedoinfilmographies@gmail.com. You can go to our link tree, linktr.ee/wedoingfilmographies. And that's it. Happy 420. I hope you are well.
You can watch our Body of Evidence episode if you like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one's off.
I didn't hear it.
Nope. I've been Jason.
And I've been Jules.
Good night.